It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners. And the Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking downfield, it's Manning. They're working that left side. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Good timing on the quick out.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
The Sooners get it past the sticks.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Burks. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's up. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Mateer. The throw to the outside is complete.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Takes it from the gun on third down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Got his man. It's a seam wide open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now on first down from the 28. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. Creates a little space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Gonna swing it on second down. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. first down. They'll hurry to the line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To throw, it's Manning. There's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. That's number 10. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
phenomenal effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Ott. There he goes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll run it on the counter. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of sometimes we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
Texas, 14.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Manning. Hauls it in. Runs through the tackle. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down, and that made it more manageable. But obviously, the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The screen, and watch out. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And fires complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. This time on target. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Grabbed in the middle. It's up. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Last chance coming up. Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.